All right. Big gulp of water out of the Stanley before we get it rolling here because I have no idea where we are headed. It is your segment. If it stinks, the one segment a week we can blame on you and not me. Here we go. Wes and Gladstone, what's your tirade, Wes?
I'm sick of paying income taxes, property taxes, personal property taxes, and sales taxes. And I'm very sick of hearing politicians saying, hey, let's have some more taxes to pay for millionaires' stadiums. I'm sick of it, man. If the Royals and the Chiefs want to go to Kansas, let them go, boys, because I don't want to pay for it. And I can tell you right now, when the guy that you just had on said, well, yeah, Clay County's still interested. No, I can tell you from talking to people, Clay County is not interested in paying for the Royals.
All right, Wes.
Hearing that crap, man.
All right.
That's why I'm backing Bill Eigel for governor, because he's going to do away with personal property taxes.
All right, Wes. Strong kickoff to a Tirade Tuesday, big fella. Thank you very much. Let's go to Steve and Shawnee. What's your tirade, Steve? Go. Steve going once. Steve going twice. And Steve is a goner. 913-408-7957. Jeff and Shawnee, what's your tirade, Jeff? Go.
My tirade is, hey, I called a couple weeks ago about not to flag the national anthem. You had a caller call in about the Hospital Hill Run. They didn't do it this year. My neighbor, a 30 years member at Starlight Theater on the Starlight side, went to a show a couple weeks ago, no national anthem. She talked to the president. She said, well, they didn't have the minute and 20 seconds to do it. She wrote letters, talked to board members, and it comes down to it. They're just not going to do it this year at Starlight Theater, man, on their theater side. Not Ted Nugent or, Kid Rock, but Starlight Theater just jumped in with the woke, man.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much for that. That's, wow. Okay. All right. You heard it there from Jeff and Shawnee, 913-408-7957. Let's go to Steve and Shawnee. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, man, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. They're really circling the wagons in the old Biden administration. I've been seeing stuff where they're saying, Biden's okay, we have a great administration and all this stuff. You know what? I don't buy it. And another thing is this is a great opportunity in 2024 to purge the federal government, just to get rid of everything that is so dang thing, and to just kind of downsize the dang government and let them deal with all the stuff, because it's just horrible. I mean, we're going to be taxed to no end, tax, and we're going to get nothing for it.
Well, it seems like that's the way things are going. Thank you very much, Steve, on a Tirade Tuesday. 913-408-7957. An open line for you, 913-408-7957. Lenexa, Travis, go ahead. What's your tirade?
Yeah, I'm on board with Wes. So the IRS told me that I owed an additional $20 in taxes. So I'm guessing they found out that I finally got my gift card from Doug Borgrum. But anyhow, my real tirade is the choice of music for Saturday's Star Spangled Spectacular at Corporate Woods. I know we all know you did your goodest job, but we missed out on American Woman. Or if Rosie O'Donnell was running, it would have been America, They and Them. So, but now but Pete, here's the deal. I'm officially over it because, ho, 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 Independence Day's gone, but we only have 142 days until Thanksgiving, partner. And guess what? I love Thanksgiving.
All right.
Boy, I love Thanksgiving.
There you go. A good ho, ho, ho from Travis and Lenexa.
Ho, ho, ho. Happy Independence Day.
Hey, we were just proud to be partners with Corporate Woods on their fireworks show, and they just give us the soundtrack, and we let it roll here on 95.7 FM, as we did last Friday night. And they ended it with our guy, Lee Greenwood. I mean, what more can you ask for? Okay? So many people are trying to cancel Lee Greenwood because that song is now affiliated in some corners with Donald Trump rallies. So they put it at the end of the rally, or at the end of the show. I don't know what more you could ask for. 913-408-7957. Steven is in Kansas City. Go, Steve. What's your tirade?
Oh, Pete, I'm going to try to do my goodest to win everything. To win it. That educator was fantastic. That soundbite. We need to keep that one.
What's your tirade?
My quibble was with the Walt Disney Corporation, who always says they're trying to get rid of DEI and all this nonsense. And then this week they started recruiting the little trans people for the Little Mermaid, both men and female. So there's nothing to do with sexuality or trans people. It's a girl who is a half mermaid, half woman up top. There's nothing to do, and then the prince they're going to make in the theme park. They're trying to make the prince a trans. So I mean, this is just absolute nightmare, unchecked liberalism while Biden sleeps. It's just how can Disney do this? How can they? They've one of the greatest.
I'm glad I dropped. Thank you, Steve. I'm glad I dropped my Disney stock here in recent months. But for those that don't know the story, I'm reading this from thepinknews.com. Disney outreach to transgender actors to play Eric and Ariel in the new Little Mermaid stage show. Right now, Disney's holding auditions in New York, with the call out for actors listing its requirements as follows: 18 to 30 years old, white woman, transgender woman, 5'2" to 5'6", a spirited yet fun-loving yet curious mermaid princess who longs to be a part of the human world. Lyric pop soprano with belt to see. All right, that's when I'm out.
I think I have the perfect contender for this role.
Oh, do you? Who would that be?
Normalize the bulge. We are normalizing the bulge.
Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah, I think Dylan could hit that soprano pretty good with a belt with C. Okay. Mike in Kansas City, what's your tirade, Mike? Go.
Global warming, man-made global warming. Now, in addition to heating up the Earth, we know from NASA that both Mars, Neptune, and Pluto, their temperatures have gone up even at a higher rate than the Earth. You know, when are the MAGA binary white suburban people with their SUVs going to stop driving them, become vegan, and driving electric vehicles? Now we're destroying the solar system in addition to destroying our own planet. Isn't that awful? How dare you?
Yeah, there you go. All right, thank you very much there, Mike. Well done on 95.7 FM KCMO on a Tirade Tuesday, 913-408-7957. Olathe is where Tim is hanging out. Go, Tim.
Hey, Pete. There's a political axiom: if you're explaining, you're losing. I'm sure you've heard this, and there's many interpretations of that, but one of them is that if you're explaining, you're on the defensive. And I can't think of a more defensive spot to be in than when your campaign is fighting other people in your own party, that you should be staying in the campaign for president. I don't know what's going on with that. And yeah.
Thank you. Very well done there, Tim. You're right. If you are explaining, you are losing. That is so true.